Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Health on this terrific Tuesday here in Connecticut. Life's good, campers. Life is good. I finally, for the first time in a long time, got my morning constitutional in, which I consider to be 30 plus miles on the bike and 300 swings in the kettlebell. I got it all done before 7 o'clock this morning. I was killing it. Killing it. I felt great. Anyway, so here we are, and you saw the thumbnail. From Maynard to Purcell and everything in between. Guys, Nick Drozdoff is the goods. He's the goods. Anyway, let me honk a little bit. First notes today, let's see what we got. I had a great day practicing yesterday. So when I hung it up, I was fresh as a daisy. Let's see what we got. I guess we pick up where we left off, huh? Life's good, guys. Life is good. Anyway, Nick Drozdoff. Now, let me tell you, there are guys that are not stars. Perico is a bit of a star out in Vegas. DeLibra, this, that, and the other thing. Nick, I wouldn't put him in the star category, but, man, he's got the goods. Those chops are right. Those chops are right. I'm leaving a clip down below that's going to show, and it, in a way, it sort of exemplifies what I'm trying to get all of you to do here. The fact is, I can give you the chops. What you do with it is entirely up to you. And all it takes is one mouthpiece and the right chops, and the world is yours, Chico, and everything in it. Okay? Now, Nick, about my age, I guess. I don't know for sure. He might be a little younger than me. But he did a tour with Maynard. God bless his wife. They had just gotten married, and he got called to do a tour with Maynard. And his wife, God bless her, a saint. Go ahead, sweetie. Have your fun. Sow your wild oats. Okay. Now, very, very bright guy. He came back and has been professor, a teacher of physics ever since. I believe he's retired from that now. But be that as it may, there's some gray matter going on there. Now, in a lot of ways, even though we didn't know each other back then, I kind of get the idea that our chops were similar. When I first moved to New York, my chops were pretty good. They weren't great. They were not what I wanted, and they're certainly not what I have now. But better than most of the guys out there, I had E's and F's, which put me ahead of most of the guys back then, believe it or not. Okay, it's a different time, a different place. Now, he also had quite good chops, but he knew they were wrong. Okay? Now, he hooked up with Jerry at some point. I'll get to that, but I'm pretty sure Maynard came first. And could he play double C's? Yes, he could. He did not play lead with Maynard. Stan Mark owned that book. They did switch it off every now and then, but he could play every solo, every style, every genre, every chair you want to put in front of him. He that versatile, okay? But he always knew that above the F and the G, he was just flat out working too hard. He didn't. Not only did he want better chops for a musical thing, but he didn't want that for the rest of his life. Just worried about what's going to sound like tomorrow, and straining and coming home from a gig with a headache. And no, he didn't want that for himself. Then he went on the quest that all of us do, okay, and he got with Jerry. Now, back then, you got to understand, there was no social media. There was no Zoom. There was no FaceTime, all right? There was no videos to watch. So, you hook up with Jerry, for a lesson at the National New York Brass Conference. You may not see him for another year and a half. And you can call him up and ask him his advice, and you play a few notes over the phone and all that, but guys, it's not the same thing. So even though he was trying, and again, I was very, very lucky in that regard, is that for the longest time, Jerry was located, if not in Manhattan itself, which I was living in for all those years, certainly Staten Island and whatnot. So I was always close enough to go get a lesson. Nick didn't have that. And Jerry constantly changing. So, a year and a half later, when Nick did hook up with Jerry again, it's something completely different, with a different picture and all that. Oh, no, do this. This. Maybe he was lucky in a lot of ways. They didn't get all the mouthpieces I got, and all the changes. But when he came to me several years ago, even though I knew of him, through Jerry and whatnot, but it was pretty much, he was still, singing the blues about it's not right. Even when I'm playing well, it's not right. And that's what he was after. And he is so diligent, man. I'm thinking, and I try to talk him off the ledge many times, I think he's diligent to a detriment, like all of us masochist trumpet players can be. But again, he's got it, man. He's got it. Is it perfect? No. Is it where he wants to be? Heck no. He's a perfectionist, okay? And I'm telling you, as great as he is and tremendous as he sounds, he's got more to go. He's got another level, which in its own right is kind of scary. All right? Now, again, I got a link down below that he is doing a thing with his son, who was quite a good keyboard player, piano player. The Purcell Sonata. Bum, 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 bum. And guys, listen to the whole thing. But I'm telling you, you only have to listen to the first minute to know what I'm talking about. Now, keep in mind, this is, and also, when he's around Chicago, guys, he's a top call for the classical stuff, too. Everything from the symphony right down to the lyric opera, to quintet things, to chamber orchestras and stuff like that. That's why Maynard to Purcell. Guys, so when you listen to this, keep in mind that this is a screamer here. And it is just popping, bum, 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 bum. It's perfect. Each note pops, each note's in tune. There's no strain. Watches, he's not overblowing. He's got it. And I'm telling you, as terrific as he is, and even like at my age and his age, there's more to go. There's I really think it's unlimited. The sky is, the world is yours. You think I'm kidding? The world is yours, Chico. It is. And again, whatever I said, I'm not telling you what you have to do with your chops. And I'm not telling you have to do Maynard gigs. And I'm not telling you have to do, I'm not telling you. All I'm telling you is, if you get with the program like Nick did, there is nothing you can't play like Nick. All right? All right. Talk again. Love you all.